Welcome, it's a Monday morning. I hope this video finds you well, friends. At the beginning of January, I decided to go full-time. We've now officially hit the end of the first month of being a full-time streamer on Twitch, and I thought I would talk a little bit about some of the factors that went into deciding to going into full-time, and what that process looked like a little bit. You can catch me on Twitch Monday and Friday, 2:30 p.m. Central, and Tuesdays, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central. Links are down below, and if you like what you see here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel out, and it's absolutely free. Let's talk about going full-time. Going full-time was a huge decision for me. I had literally been contemplating it for months. I talked to a therapist that I've been seeing for a little while now. I talked to friends on the platform and off the platform, and some of the most important conversations I've had were with streamers who I know are full-time, who I really admire and look up to. I picked their brain about how they went full-time, what were some of the factors that went into their decision, and if they had any advice for a full-time streamer or someone looking to become a full-time streamer. For me, the biggest factor that allowed me to do this is that I had about 6 months worth of savings built up over time. If I earned zero money from Twitch over 6 months, I'd still be okay. If I didn't have that, there's no way I could have gone full-time. It's really important with how fluid your earnings may be from Twitch that you really have some kind of financial plan set up, that you're ready for it. Another huge factor for me was to look at my analytics of my stream. Where have I been? Where am I currently sitting? And where does it seem like I'm heading towards? At any given moment, your viewership could change drastically. In just a year of streaming, I've had community members come and go. I've had moments where it seems like I'm building a really strong nucleus of community members, and then after a few months, they sort of dissipate away, and I'm kind of back to where I started from. Lately, over the past 6 months, while some people have left, it's been met with even more newer people, so I have shown growth. And that was one of the most important factors for me, being interested in data analytics and statistics, is that my stream showed an overall trend towards growth. If I was able to maintain the type of growth that I was experiencing, I saw that it was very possible for me to be a full-time streamer. That being said, I wasn't quite where I wanted to be yet in terms of viewership and, monthly earnings. However, I believed very much so that if I was doing this full-time as a job, I could continue to grow my stream and improve my stream to make it what I needed to be in order to survive monthly financially. I mean, it always comes down to the financials, right? I don't want to end up on the street. I don't want to end up with absolutely nothing to show for it. And you know how I mentioned I had 6 months worth of savings? Well, that includes zero earnings from Twitch. If I earn any money on Twitch, that extends how long I can do this. The third and most important factor for me were my community members I was talking to, particularly those full-time streamers who I've become friends with and was able to ask them some questions. I remember talking to one streamer in particular who was telling me about her decision to go full-time. She was in a very similar place as I was. She didn't quite have the viewership and everything she needed to make full-time work for her financially, but she had a few months worth of savings, and she had the belief that if she was doing it full-time, she could grow those numbers to what she needed. And she did. She's been a full-time streamer for well over a year. She became a Twitch partner and has become a pillar in the Twitch community. Another important voice was a friend of mine and mentor who she hadn't gone full-time yet, but she was planning on it, she was working towards it. And in the time that I knew her as a streamer, she had grown her channel significantly, more than doubling her viewership in less than 6 months. Both of these mentors, as I was discussing this with them, were adamant that they saw in me, in the things that I was doing, the skills necessary to be a full-time streamer. What were some of these skills? Being aware of my branding, marketing, networking, having a good sense of business, being able to look at my analytics, understand what was happening, why it might have been happening, and how do I move things where I want it to go. This has always been a strong suit of mine in every job I've ever had. So applying those skills to Twitch felt like a no-brainer to me. All of that being said, the decision was still before me. I was still extremely nervous. I was going to quit a very comfortable and good-paying job to do something that I was really passionate about. It took a few months of therapy to really believe in myself and make the jump that I needed to make. I really enjoyed the people I worked with, but I just couldn't do that job anymore while I had this other platform on Twitch. Being a streamer on Twitch combines my love of performance and my business skills and just melds everything together in a way that no other job has allowed me to have. And so here I am, a month later. I've been doing full-time, and things continue to grow. That was the scariest part. In the first month of streaming, am I going to get support, the kind of support I need? I did. I had people come forward and be like, I want to support you. Whatever that means to them, I'm going to support this stream. I don't want to get into like the actual statistics of, viewership and earned income and all that type of stuff. Suffice it to say, the month of January was pretty freaking awesome. So if you're interested in becoming a full-time streamer, I would think about these things. I would think about where you're at financially. I would look at where I am in terms of my analytics and my statistics. Am I growing? Does it seem plausible that I can grow my stream if I give it that full-time attention? Do I have friends and mentors that I can rely upon? Ask questions, run ideas past. I believe strongly in mentorship. If there is someone out there doing what you want to do, will they offer guidance or at least share their experience so that you can learn from it? Everybody's journey as a content creator is vastly different. What worked for one person may not work for another person. What I do on my stream is unique to me, hopefully. I may take some good ideas from other folks, but in the end, I hope that what I do on my stream, all the different combinations of things, only I can do. And that's what adds value to what I do as a content creator. Finding the combination of things that only I can do. And most importantly, make sure that you have the emotional support. It's a scary thing going full-time. I don't know a person who's gone full-time who has said it was easy, or that they didn't have a lot of doubt, or that they didn't have imposter syndrome. So it's important to have that support network behind you, because it is scary. You do doubt yourself. If you have a stream where your numbers are down, or you seem to have a stream or two where you're not getting much financial support, you start to doubt everything you ever believed about yourself. Make sure that you have the support you need. That's it for this week. If you enjoyed what you saw, again, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below. Tell me about things that you enjoyed about it, or what are some of the things you may have thought about when going full-time. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't go full-time, but what are some of the things that you've thought about? Let's have a conversation down below about people's journeys. It's one of my favorite things. Come check me out on Twitch. The links are in the description below, and I will see you later. Have a good week.